Very important. And there's even a book on it. When people receive a big transplant, like heart transplant or heart-lung transplants, they pick up the characteristic behavior of the person from which those organs came. And I go, why? Those organs are very powerful, especially the heart. And it has whose receptors on it? Transplanted heart, not the receptors of the person where the heart is. It's the receptors of the person who died and whose heart is still here. But the person's heart that's still here still has the antennas of what? The person that died. So that the heart is downloading a different identity than the body. And all of a sudden, they merge. So the behavior of the recipient merges with the behavior of the donor. And then the recipient will start to experience behavioral characteristics associated with the person who died. It's so serious. There was a young girl received a heart from another young girl who obviously is dead. She was murdered. But they didn't know. And they put the heart into this other young girl. And shortly after the transplant, that girl started to have very visual nightmares of being murdered. The doctors didn't know where the heart, why the heart got there, okay? But she had the same nightmares over and over again. And at some point, they recognized, the girl who was donating the heart got shot. Guess what? The police interviewed the girl where she described in detail the visions of her nightmare. And the police were able to use that to apprehend the killer.
Oh, my God.
And so let's talk about something. The girl's dead. She's still there. And the only way we know she's still there is if we have a physical mechanism like a cell with antennas on it that's still going to download her program. If that cell didn't exist, the program is still there anyway. And so there's a moment of waking up that says, should I fear death? I said, well, obviously, if there are things that are threatening, you have to respond to them. But you don't have to make feelings of threats by things you see. There's a person lurking in a shadow. Is that the one that's going to hurt me? I said, now you're manifesting pictures that may not be true, So we have to be very careful of the fears. Respond to the real fears. But don't manifest fears of things that aren't really fearful until you make them fearful. Now you have a problem.